Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 3 of Zebu Nation Plays Endless Space 2. There's a lot of numbers in there going on, so I probably won't give the episode number much longer. But anyway, here we are. Our empire is growing. We're exploring the universe, or we're exploring the galaxy anyway. We're exploring, seeking new races, new civilizations, going where no something has ever something before. But yeah. So here we are, we're starting a new turn. So I'm going to start a new clock. Maybe if I can open up my phone at the proper time. I should have got this ready beforehand. There we go. Start the timer. 30 minutes on the clock. And away we go. Alright. So first things first, let's check out. Oh, we got some new population, some more Imperials on Pictor, so that's good. Our population is growing. We're going to need that with all the new colonies that are coming our way. So this is good news, good for them. Alright, what else we got going on? We're scanning for anomalies over here. Scan for some anomalies. So we'll finish up on Pegasus 2 here with an atmospheric curiosity. Expedition successful. Behemoth song anomaly. What is that? This strange planet emits natural sound and magnetic waves that imitate musical frequencies. The melodies can only be heard by ships in orbit with all electronics powered off, and their poignant beauty is said to be overwhelming. Plus 30 happiness and plus 5 dust per population. So I guess we record the songs, I suppose, and play them back. It's fun for the population. Also, plus 50 Empire science production as loot. So just, I guess, examining these crazy atmospheric sound waves have enhanced our scientific knowledge, so that's cool. And then maybe I can do one more. Nope, I'm all out of probes, so that's that fun for the day. Let's back out of that. Anything else going on here in our little colony? As you can see, not much has happened since the last episode. We have one ship that's idle. That's the patrol ship. I'm going to keep him there just to keep scanning those anomalies, so we'll end our turn. We got 2 turns till adaptive bureaucracies. Oh, here we go. Deed creator of wealth failed. Objective achieved by Empire unknown. Be the first to produce 100 dust in a single star system. So somebody is out there producing dust, and it ain't us. So we gotta worry about that. Somebody richer than we are. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's end that turn. Keep the turns rolling. Alright, so we've refilled our probes here. Let's scan old Pegasus 1, the ruins. Expedition successful on Pegasus 1. Your analysis of ruins was successful. Basic plasmoid shielding, a module, defense module. That's cool. So we scanned some ancient ruin and found some technology that will let us upgrade our ships with a new plasmoid shielding module. That's cool. Plus 30 health bonus, plus 240 shield capacity, 44 energy defense at the cost of only 31 production. That's not too bad. We'll see how it compares to our other defensive modules, but it's got to be a little bit better, right? Otherwise, why give it as loot? So there's one more anomaly here. I guess we'll scan that in a turn or two. We've completed the cerebral reality upgrade to our home system that gives us plus 10 science, plus 10 dust. And we're on now to our new Pioneer scout ship, which is a bit more of a combat scout ship, I suppose, because it has some guns and some shields. Did I give it shields? No, I gave it armor. So some guns and some armor and one scanning module. So there we go. That's that turn in the books. We've now scanned 4 of 10 towards our objective of the hidden rebels. So let's keep on rolling. Oh, just saw our influence increase a tiny bit there. So you can see this is the sphere that as this sphere grows, it'll allow us to engulf some of these other systems and just kind of take them over by default. So we don't have to worry about having to take them over by force or anything like that. So that's cool. Alright, there's a new system. We got our new science. Adaptive bureaucracies. Denark University. A unique improvement. Unlike most training grounds for government leaders, Denmark does not turn out arrogant, self-serving, inbred, greedy technocrats. Ouch! Instead, it graduates leaders who get things done as quickly, efficiently, and cheaply as possible. Respect for the government skyrockets. Cool. So we need to build this university at one of our star systems. The effect will be plus 10 happiness, plus 5 influence. I don't know what that is. Plus 2... I don't know what that symbol is. The little, it looks kind of like that old, electronic game Simon Says. I don't know, but whatever it is, we get plus 2 of it per population on planets. So that's good. Whatever it is. Cost is quite a bit, though. Costs 3,120 production, which will probably take quite a long time to amass that amount of production in one system. Also 5 titanium and 5 hyperium, which is fine. We have that available. It'll give the ecologists a boost in the political game, which they could use it because currently they have no representatives. 24 dust upkeep. Wow. But building these kind of unique improvements do add towards your game-winning totals. So it's worth it, but maybe not. It's not a early game kind of thing. Let's see, and we can now colonize barren planets, so that's cool. We will look to do that soon. Let's look at Pictor here. Do we have any barren planets here? No, we do not. Where were those barren planets at? Nope. I know we had a couple of barren planets somewhere. There we go. That one's barren. Unavailable. This planet cannot be colonized until the outpost in the system becomes a colony. Okay, so, you know, as soon as this colony is done and it starts growing, then we can immediately just populate that one without... We don't need a colony ship for that. Were the barren planets in here with Mira? Nope, that's Tundra. Up here, maybe? Kikra? Steppes? Arctic? I know there were barren places. There it is, Nis. So we can build a colony ship and send it out there. That's kind of not a great colony world, though, because it has no food. So it can't really support itself. It can't grow its own. Can't grow its own food, which means it can't sort of produce its own population, or at least not easily. So for this system, what we'd want to do is we'd want to colonize Nis 1 first, and then Nis 2. So we'll need to look at Arctic colonization. So let's take a look at our science. See what that's all about. Because remember, for every colony we get some bonuses because of that law that we passed. So xenology. That's cool, because that gives us the Spin Project and the Academy Embassy. The Academy Embassy. Minus 20 points required to unlock the next hero on the Empire. Okay. So that's a way to get more heroes into your Empire. But right now we're looking at colonizing. There's colonize toxic. So what we want to colonize is Arctic. How do we colonize Arctic? Colonize snow. Come on, people. Work with me here. Tundra. So it's not... So we got snow or tundra, but not Arctic. There's Arctic. So it's Arctic is a level 3. So it's going to take us a long while to do that. In the meantime, let's see, xenobiology gets us a science system improvement, but we're not really looking at science so much. Rare earth foams, we can colonize Mediterranean. Gets us a new support module, not really looking at that so much. I mean, I hate to leave the science behind, but we might want to look at somewhere else. Colonize ash. Might want to go to the colonial exchange. Intergalactic supermarket is still available. There's so many good ones. Galactic commodities. That opens up the marketplace, which is good because that could, that allows us to trade for goods. So I might go heavy on the economy and trade because we know there's at least one empire that's making more dust than we are. That's wealthier than we are. So they're going to be spending that dust and getting their improvements in their ships and all kinds of stuff. So I think I'll go first for the multi-thread management and then the galactic commodities, right? They cost the same in terms of science, pacifists. So yeah, let's go to the multi-thread management, I should say. And then we'll go for the galactic marketplace. All right. So we're going to work on the economy. We're going to get the economy rolling, trickle down economics, all that stuff. Take a drink of tea. All right, so we got some more stuff moving between our two colony worlds, so that's good. More food is on the way. 33 food there, 32 food there. Anything else going on? Let's see if we can, here we go. We can scan another anomaly. Are there any? Yeah, there's one anomaly left. There it is. On Pegasus 3. Expedition successful. Your analysis of subterranean was successful. Titanium enhancer module. It's a support module. It adds 25% to your projectile damage and 5% to your critical hits. Interesting. We're finding all this new technology out there in the world. Oh, new event. Breathe deep. +2 vision range on fleets in garrison. First Patriots Navy for 10 turns. So the atmosphere of this planet has a strange psychotropic effect. When inhaled, the sweet vapor seems to allow the subject to see exactly 4 seconds into the future. Perhaps a concentrated dose might do even more. So there we go. We now have a crew that can see slightly into the future, and that enhances their abilities. Alright, so we've completed half of our objectives here. 5 of 10 anomalies scanned. Let's head over to Mira. Let's talk to these fellas again. So we could declare war on them if we wanted to, but we have no warships. That's not really like how I like to bring these guys into our... Especially since they're pacifists. It's like on the one hand, it'd be easier, right? Since you'd think they're pacifists, it'd be easier to declare war on them because they don't have any guns. But that's not really a way to get them on your side, right? So let's just praise them a little more. And soon, pretty soon, we should be able to assist them. They're going to ask us to do something for them. Then we'll go out and do it, and then they'll be part of our empire. So there you go. Making friends and influencing people and aliens, I suppose. Alright, that's it for that turn. Let's go. Watching people stream this new... Well, I guess it's not new. I've seen this game before, but it's like a weird maze. Ooh, look out. Cooperative quest started. Chapter 1. Oh, this is the academy. We need to find this academy. There are heroes, and then there are heroes. Legends of prowess, familiar to all, yet witnessed by none. The heroes of these tall tales are dime a dozen. But in the leaders you have met and the murmurs of your crew and colleagues, there are stories of other heroes, living heroes, whose actions and efforts have changed the course of battles and bureaucracies, whose actions and decisions have been pivotal in the rise and fall of empires. And when one speaks of these heroes, masters of dust and its vast powers, one must also speak of the place where they studied, where they learned these feats of strength and genius. It is simply referred to as the Academy. Some seem to present it as a center of higher learning, while others mention it in tones more suitable to worship and epiphany. It would be good to know the truth of all this. It would be good if your ships were the first to make formal contact with it and meet its leader, shrouded in mystery. They are as few in numbers as they are great in power, the heroes of the galaxy. They learn their skills at a place simply referred to as the Academy. Be the first to find this place, and some of its secrets will certainly be yours. So, new objective: backtrack the paths of heroes by exploring 5 atmospheric curiosities. I wonder how many we've already explored that don't count. So we're racing against the other empires. So if we're first, we get 150 gold, 60 influence, and 30 Hyperium. Second place is a set of steak knives, and third place is you're fired. So we're going to try to be in first place and find the Academy. I don't know if they've changed this or not, but previously when you found the Academy, you got access to more heroes. So I think what they've done now is they've done the little race. So you find the Academy, you get these bonuses, and then whoever owns the system where that Academy is gets the bonuses of the Academy in terms of generating more heroes. So I've had it where I've found the Academy and got the Academy and it was cool. And I've had other games where I didn't have the Academy and it took me a long time to generate heroes. And I've had other games in the beta where I found out where the Academy was and it was owned by someone else. So I sent fleets over there and took that system from them. I invaded their system and took the Academy from them. So just because you find the Academy or don't find the Academy doesn't mean you'll never get to use it. It's just it just makes it a little bit more difficult, if you don't find it first and have access to it. So we're going to try to do that, scan all these. We should have enough anomalies in our systems left. Hopefully they're atmospheric anomalies, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to have a new scout ship coming up soon, so that will help us scan for more anomalies once we get that other scout ship built. And there it is, the Pioneer has been built. So we shall bring that out of the hangars. Now we got some new stuff to build. The Endless Research Park. A system improvement, a wonder. Wow, it gives you lots of stuff. Costs 2,340 production, which would take quite a while. Xeno industrial structure increases our production. Interplanetary transport also increases our production. Infinite supermarket increases happiness. Denark University. We looked at that earlier. I guess since our production queue is empty here, we'll build the 2 things that will increase our production. Because then that will, let us build other things faster. How long will it take to build this university? 3,000. So the Endless Research Park is quicker. The Infinite Supermarket is cool, but we don't really need happiness at the moment. It does add influence as well, but not as much as the Endless Research. So how long does that take? That takes 54 turns. So we're going to be building that for quite a while if that's what we build. Well, we can always move other things up in the production queue if we need to. So let's move our ships for this turn. Ooh, what's that? I don't like that. Alright, we've met with our first pirates. A pair of prowlers. They are small attack ships. They have 37 attack, 83 defense. This one has 19 attack, 67 defense. Our patrol ship has 16 attack, 56 defense. So our patrol ship will most likely be destroyed unless we retreat. So we shall retreat. Retreat, we were damaged. So you see it takes 60% of your strength when you retreat. So that's no good. So maybe we should build another ship, another Pioneer. See, the Pioneer here has 34 attack and 69 defense. So we'll build that. We'll move that up in the queue to first. That'll take 2 turns. So you got to deal with these pirates as they pop up, because they'll keep multiplying. You know, they'll get bolder and more aggressive, and they'll start barricading your systems and doing all kinds of bad stuff. So there we go. We built a Pioneer. We got another Pioneer in the queue. Political survey. We now have many political parties here. So we have the industrialists are still thriving as the top political party, followed by the pacifists. They've got some influence now. The scientists are in play as well. The ecologists have come into play. The religious party has come into play. And the militarists have only a scant 1%. So we're looking at 43% for the industrialists, 23% for the pacifists, 18% for the scientists, 9% for the ecologists, 6% for the religious. So our political parties are split all along the spectrum, and that kind of shows the stuff we've been doing early game. We haven't been putting all our eggs in one basket. We've been spreading stuff around. So that's gaining influence for all the different factions in our politics. That's fine. Hopefully they fixed a lot of the politics. What's this? Oh, this is the Pioneer. I guess I can scan. No, there are no anomalies in my home system. That's bogus. I think I need him here for defense at the moment. So I will guard this system in case the pirates head this way. And we'll end that turn. I forgot what I was going to say. I was about to talk about something. I don't remember. Okay, so we have improved our relations with the Harishems. We've gone from cordial to amicable. You can offer to help a minor civilization to gain their goodwill, and they will provide you with a good portion of their resources. Okay, so now next turn we should be able to see what they want. Alright, so the pirates, looks like the pirates have gone to Pegasus. Pegasus pirates. Alright, so let's talk to these fellas and see what they're up to. We can't assist them just yet. Alright. But I don't know what they're providing us with. Maybe they're sending us... Oh, relation rewards. Plus 30.5 empire dust. Plus 120 manpower. Plus 24 science? Is that what they're sending us every turn? Wow. I love these guys. I love these Harishems. Yeah, so they're like providing a good percentage of our income right now is coming from the Harishems. Of our plus 49 dust per turn, 30.5 of it is coming from them. Of our manpower. Wow, we should really increase our manpower. I feel like we've met our maximum manpower at the moment. 500 is probably our maximum, because we're getting 120 per turn. Should have gone for that 800 manpower, I suppose. Empire influence plus 15, so we could do some improving there on the influence. We'll work on that later. So let's just our scout here is coming back to get repaired. The pirates will make it to Pegasus, And then it depends where they go from there. If they go to Eris, we'll have a few turns apiece. If not, if they take a left turn straight to Pictor, then we'll have a battle. Haven't had a battle yet. Take a drink of tea here. As I end the turn, okay. Consolidators of Systems has failed. Objective achieved by Unknown Empire. Be the first to control at least 4 star systems in the same constellation. So we're being outproduced in dust, and we're being out-colonized at the moment. Not good, not good. So let's move our ships. Okay, we did not get attacked. Patrol ship, let's repair that patrol ship. Cost us 274 dust to do that. Probably shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I did it. Let's see, Dmitry Lenko has gained another experience point. So I could increase the dust, or I could increase his current skill that he already has, the Rousing Orator skill, which gives us influence. You know, we are low on influence right now, so we need all we can get. The other thing I was thinking about was maybe I could pull him off this system and put him in a fleet to help us defend against those pirates, but that's kind of short-sighted, I think. So I'll keep him on the planet. His ship isn't that good right now anyway, is it? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's better than any other ship we've got, really. What is this thing? 33 attack, 108 defense. So yeah, it would be our best ship. But it's not worth it. Not worth it. So there we go. We'll close that out. Get rid of that guy. I think we got our new ship. Okay, so we got our new Pioneer ship. We're now working on Xeno-Industrial Infrastructure. Close that down. Patrol. Alright, so there's our new Pioneer ship right there. Alright. So now the question is, what do we do? Do we wait here? Do we join these guys all up into one fleet? Let's do that. Wait for those pirates. One turn we'll wait for the pirates. If they don't show up, then we'll move to Pegasus and see where they went. Alright, so we'll end that turn. Oops, no research is queued, so we finished our research. Oh. Okay, I thought those were the pirates for a second, but no, those are our cargo ships. The pirates did not show up. Oh, there they are. They're waiting at Pegasus. Okay, so let's take our fleet over there. Let's see. First things first, let's do science. Let's do science. So multi-thread management, we have our intergalactic supermarket, we have our accelerated production. So now we can produce things quicker by spending dust. So that's cool. Galactic commodities, I think, is the next one that we want. Yep, that will get us the marketplace where we can buy things. So we'll do that. All right, now, let's... Oh, no, they're coming our way. All right, so the Prowlers... Next turn, there's going to be a battle. So we'll just wait for them right there. You can see this little dotted line around the systems. That means we are currently in defense mode. So that means they can't just pass through the system. They have to at least pause and give us the opportunity to attack them. So there we go. We'll end this turn, and next turn should start out with a battle. Or at least the option for a battle. See our new ships in progress. So there we go. They have to pull up and stop. And there we go. Battle at Pictor. So the two Prowlers are there. 19 attack, 67 defense. They both have 19 attack, 67 defense. Is that how it was before? I thought they had different values. Anyway, our Pioneers have 34 attack, 69 defense. And our patrol ship has 16 and 56. So We've got much more attack power than they do, but a little less defense power. So now these battles are interesting because you do everything beforehand, and then the battle sort of plays itself out. So you don't really control the ships during battle. You have to control them prior to battle. Let's see. I don't think I can actually move any of my ships around at the moment. Yeah, I only have one fleet. Like, eventually you'll be able to get better tactics, you know, through technological research, and you'll be able to have multiple fleets in one battle. But right now we're stuck to one fleet per battle. So that's that in terms of strategy. But now in terms of tactics, we've got a few to choose from here. Oop, there's our timer. But we'll go through this battle anyway and have that be the end of this episode. We can turtle up, which will give us plus 55% hull plating. We can put power to shields, which can give us plus 75% shields. I don't think we want that because I think they fire projectiles. Yeah, projectile energy balance, so they fire a little bit of both. Revive and rebuild, plus 15 dust gained for each ship lost. Let's go to advanced here. Yeah, so we only have 3 strategies, and again, you can unlock more strategies with research. You can have more fleets and all kinds of stuff, but right now it's a very basic battle. Looks like we're just gonna turtle up, I suppose, and go straight at them. Well, power to shields. Flotilla, this is optimal at long range, has 87% compatibility. So this tells you how good your fleets are. 93% compatibility with the turtle. So I guess our ships have more short-range guns than long-range guns. So we'll just head straight at them with our armor facing them. I suppose that's how that works. And there we go. So let's watch the battle because I want to see the graphics. So there we go. Loading up the battle. United Empire versus the Reavers. FPS goes down to 0 for a second as this loads. Alright. Let's launch the battle. So here's our little ships. And here come the pirates warping in to our system. They're in for a rude awakening with our newly redesigned scout ships. So there's our old scout ship with only 2 little meager guns. There's our new scout ship with the laser cannon up top. Gives us some long-range firepower to hit them before they hit us. Blasting away. I've been reading this series of books called The Lost Fleet, and it's very cool. It reminds me a lot of this because it's got a lot of space battles in it, and the writer is named Jack Campbell, and he's very good at describing what big space battles might look like, or, you know, imagine what they might look like. It's pretty cool. And it reminds me a lot of this kind of stuff, except these ships move incredibly slow compared to the ones in the books. You know, the books are moving at, you know, half the speed of light or less. You know, just incredibly fast moving towards each other, and they have to use computers to calculate their hits. Otherwise, no human mind would ever be able to hit any target moving that fast. But the way he's able to, you know, I don't know, describe that kind of thing, because I guess he was a naval officer at some point, you know, in real life, so he's got some kind of context for big naval battles. But anyway, it's a cool series if you're into science fiction and military science fiction specifically. This battle's taken a long time because we got these ships kind of firing pea shooters at each other. It might end up a draw here if we're not careful. We're blasting away at them 3-2. Let's 3 ships versus 2 ships. Oh, there's their first casualty. One Reaver ship bites the dust. Oh, it's a draw. We only managed to destroy 1 ship. So I think one of their ships is going to be able to escape. A draw. Our old patrol ship was almost destroyed. Luckily, we repaired it, I guess. It cost us a lot to repair that ship. But I suppose it was worth it to save it. But now, this last Prowler might escape next turn. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Is there anything else to do this turn? I don't think so. The one thing this battle is doing is it's preventing us from scanning more anomalies, so it's keeping us from progressing. We can praise them again. Guess we'll do that. I mean, because this praising we've been doing has been paying off, you know, in items for sure. Anyway, we'll close that out. And before we end the turn, we'll end the episode. So there we are. Our first space battle ends in a draw, but it was a very exciting draw. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.